afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the SPL, or at least the relegations to get there. My name's Tom, and right next to me is going to be Graham joining us for this broadcast. Trotto and Friends and TMNT for Life are the two teams we're going to be watching. Best of three here in the finals.
Yeah, it's the finals of the open bracket of EU. Obviously, it's going to continue going on for the last couple of weeks. It happens at the weekend, but because of all the other action we have going on, we don't really get a chance to bring you out the weekend. So we're bringing you on Monday. Obviously, Season 4 just came out today, but this is still on Season 3.
Yeah, this is, just to reiterate, this is the first time we're actually seeing the game, just like you guys, so we don't have any inside knowledge, no inside scoop.
We're gonna roll the knowledge back now to Season 3 of like, okay, what was good back then? Because we've had a crazy couple of days already.
Yeah, you're thinking about
4.
that. I'm just sitting here going, Sanctuary, Aegis. The bans come out, and thankfully, I think these are pretty similar. Frey and Jingwei, although they fell out of favor in Season 4, are still very powerful in the end of Season 3. And Nike and Thanatos, those guys are definitely too strong. So TMNT, the more experienced team here, if I'm a little bit honest, is going to ban those out. Trotto picks Zeus.
Zeus, very strong pick for the first pick as well. It now kind of makes TMNT have to look towards Sylvanas here as well as a counter pick, because you can't really give a team Zeus and Sylvanas together. The combination is just so strong.
Yeah, it's just a lot of area denial. The Sylvanas right there, as you said, is going to take up a lot of space and disallow players to walk in. Same idea with Zeus. So if you're able to just flood, you can flood the entire Gold Fury area and just deny the whole objective.
And because of the way they both play as well, I mean, Sylvanas is a Guardian, but he has very mage-like abilities. His ultimate combines so well with Zeus's. His root with Zeus's chain lightning just provides so much free damage.
Second pick will be Ratatasker. This character also nice little carryover from Season 3 to Season 4. He's very strong pretty much no matter what. The global influence of the ultimate that brings to the table, and then just a lot of damage, man.
A lot of damage, and he's on the simpler sort of gods to play as well. He's very easy to confirm the damage with big area circles as always. Talk about area circles, Sol.
Sol, one of the strong magical hunters here at the end of Season 3. She's got that built-in Fatalis effect right there that really allows her to chase down the opposition. And Susano. Now, this is actually surprising. Susano is super prevalent in Season 4, but here at the end of Season 3, he wasn't exactly the go-to guy.
Well, he took a lot of hits towards the end of the season. Everybody seemed to think he was weak, but he's still got that mobility. He's still got plenty of damage at the moment. As long as you can play him correctly, it's fantastic. Now, this is on the console as well, though, so turning circles are a little bit more tricky, so you've got to be a very, very good master here to play someone like Susano.
Ra, no matter what, is certainly going to be the good look. A lot of in-combat sustain, obviously, but that re-siege is really what you want to look to the chicken for. You want to go ahead and go pressure the tower. Oh, no, we got hit. Let's take a step back, and we'll do it again.
I want to see exactly where Trotto go here, because I expect to see them either go Bacchus or go Sobek. They need some anti-heal now, because Ra and Sylvanas both picked up, maybe even Osiris, which I don't want to call for the solo lane right now. They need anti-heal, and if they're not going to draft it in terms of the gods having some anti-heal in them, they're going to have to invest it into items or relics.
That's definitely the case, and I mean, Divine Rune is actually a very strong item.
And Pestilence as well.
Yep. So there are options in the item store if you want to go that route. But TMNT do have some god selections. Ho Yi will be the choice for them in the long lane. That's an interesting choice.
Interesting because of the fact that he's not one of the most dominant hunters we've seen for a while. He does take a little bit of skill with the ricochet. His ultimate is fantastic for zone and area control, and for generally picking up kills or just trying to slow a target down more than anything else.
There's a Sobek. Sickening Strike going to help out and stop some of the healing that's going to come out from Ra and Sylvanas, and to a lesser extent Ratatasker as well. So we'll take a look at how that one works out. Trotto and Friends will finish up with a Chalk. So a lot of strength in that short lane, and I just like to see Chalk.
To be fair, Chak's just great in the laning phase overall. There's not many bad matchups Chak has. He can clear the waves safely if he's on defense, and on offense he can punish heavily as well.
And if he, God forbid, he gets ahead, that becomes a real big problem, and a fantastic ultimate when it comes to area denial or objective secure, actually. He drops down the silence, and nobody can really use anything. Bologna across the way, as you said, he's going to win most matchups.
Yeah, but Bologna can like hold her own in the laning phase for the time being. When it comes to the team fights, so those auto-attack disarms with the Scourge going to be very important for Bologna against Sol, against Zeus, and against Chuck Money too.
And even, exactly, Sol, Susano, Zeus, Chuck, pretty much everybody is going to be dependent on those basic attacks. And right now, we're going to get into the game. Players grouping up, and again, biggest thing that I want to mention is the fact that these jungle minions will spawn way before you're used to them.
Yeah, way before you've been playing Season 4 so far. However, we did see straight out the bat Traz on that Sobek, had a fantastic pull there coming out. Sadly enough, there was nobody there for him to hit.
Zeus, or Sobek, excuse me, just hanging out. Gonna wrap around with his friends right here. And nobody looking to get too aggressive. Z-Man Senior right there next to Soul certainly wants to play it safe. And allow me to introduce our teams. Trotto and Friends, represented by Trotto Man himself in the honor roll, and Traz will be your support player on the Sobek. For Real Booby is going to be your mid lane Zeus, and the Bronze 5 Jungle is your jungler. Shouts to Fails. Stunwave is your chalk player, and then TMNT for Life, previously known as SCL last season. You might know these guys. Predators, Osric, 50-meter fly. Mr. Turtle and Welsh Beast, the new addition this season, will be representing the red side of your screen.
Keep it on the right-hand side here. TMNT already setting up for an early gank potential or an invade onto Trotto's buffs. This is pretty much the end standard of Season 3, where the invasion at the start forces the supports to come over to protect. And if they don't come over to protect, this is exactly what happens.
Yeah, there's too much pressure right here. TMNT are just going to take whatever they want. And this is one of the big differences that you see between some established teams like these guys, Predators and Friends over here on the right side, and Trotto and Friends, which are a little less experienced, is the lack of response here.
Definitely, and the one thing about that is TMNT, yes, they take 2 buffs, but they're all still level 1. The main news is, though, is that the buffs have been denied from Trotto and Friends. Yeah. So even though they were split between 3 of them, it's still more of an advantage than what Trotto and Friends had themselves.
Exactly. The key is the fact that TMNT still have their own jungle up top.
Definitely indeed. Just continue to go and do their own jungle now. They can catch up, take the extra experience that they've now got. They just have to prove it by just picking up these buffs. Left-hand side, though, Sol doing good work against what you'd expect against the Ho Yi, just constantly pushing him under the tower. Both the supports now already transitioned towards the mid lane.
So we're here in week number 3 of relegation. Sunwave makes an aggressive play, and it might have been the wrong one. Gets stunned out. There's a stun of his own, but the reaction from Osric and the jungler. One more shot will do it. The jungler misses. And because Osric is off the mark.
Oh, TMNT made so many mistakes there. Bludgeon mission from Predators there. If that would have hit, that was over quicker. The dash from Osric off the mark goes into the tower instead. Luckily, he didn't die for that, because if the Chak would have realized that and had an ability available, he could have potentially picked up a kill with just a body block there.
I think we were going to see a double kill of Chak if Chak realized the situation. So
if that was you, that would have been a double kill.
Absolutely.
Your Chak money's good.
Absolutely. Look at this. You're being nice to me today.
I'm being nice. I've been enough. Like,
it's because you felt bad about what you said yesterday.
I'll be nice to you because I just don't like aggro. That's the rule now, right? Like, I pick on aggro, so like I've got to find the balance somewhere.
Forehead.
What a forehead.
Oh, if you didn't know, Aggro mentioned it yesterday. Yeah. They're actually changing the forehead emote on Twitch to Aggro's face.
Yeah, he's very lucky. I would love an emote.
Mr. Turtle served up like a new emote on Twitch. 10% down for the mark. He's at 90, but he's going to miss the grab. So, for real Booby, just going to walk away.
Yeah, Trotto not really in a position to follow up on that. At the same time, though, they did get Mr. Turtle's shell in that little skirmish there. So it's a small win for them, even though they didn't find the kill.
Yeah, that's one of the real big points, is that the early shell is just pure damage reduction. So you really got to be careful about that one. Support, just stick it here in lane, but this is the one I want to see. Big stun coming out of the Ho Yi. Trouble for the Soul, still alive at the moment, but he has a jump. He has chase potential. He's going to jump and Goomba stomp. There's the first blood. TMNT for life.
Well, Sol falls down. His name is Trotto. His friends will not be best pleased about the first blood going over to Ho Yi there overall, but it was a good play coming out from Welsh Beast. What he ended up doing, drops the stuns early, hits the stun immediately, so Sol can't hit that disapparate, which means he's just taking more and more poke. But mid lane,
there comes the Ratatasker right into some trouble. Z-Man Jr. dies to Mr. Turtle. Big flip coming out of the Sobek, but it's 50-meter fly.
And TMNT are just exploiting the situation of that 1v1 kill from Welsh Beast there. You saw Susano had to rotate to dual lane to protect the lane, try and counter again if Ho Yi was still around. So then they pressure mid lane, pick up kills there, and then invade the buffs again.
I got to give a high five to my man, 50-meter fly. If you guys have heard me hesitate a couple of times, it's because I actually made a realization this past Sunday, Hindu Man.
Really?
The entire season. Now, 50-meter fly has been in the league for a full season. The entire season, I realized on Sunday, this past first period, we were talking rosters, that I have called him 50-millimeter fly for a year.
It's a bit rude.
Yeah, completely. Taking it from meters to millimeters.
Exactly.
It's about 2 inches.
Something my wife would do that.
And so it just came to the realization where somebody in chat corrected me, and I just sat there like, wait a second.
Well, I mean, 50-meter fly is I believe it's a swimming term as well. It's a
swimming event.
So why would you call it a millimeter fly, though? Well, once again, Trotto's in trouble. Where's his friends?
I don't know. He's looking for the Bronze 5 jungle, and he's just nowhere to be seen. He didn't even queue up. Welsh Beast with the kill.
4-0 now for TMNT already. They could start looking for a Gold Fury early on with this. Left on Harpies. I love the fact that because Welsh Beast is having such an easy time. Ooh, that was close. Welsh Beast is having such an easy time right now against the Sol after the first kill. There needs to be pressure from Trotto and his friends into this duo lane now to support him. If they continue this path, they're going to keep losing everywhere at the moment. Mid's behind, jungle's behind, support's behind, Hunter's behind.
Big picture for TMNT. This is exactly what I want. So just a little bit of outside info. This is a 5-week process to get into the European SMITE Console League. Right now, this is going to be week number 3 as Studwave walks away from a free kill of the Bellona. But as we really talk about this one, Welsh Beast is the new player on this team. If I'm TMNT, I want my Welsh Beast to just smack these guys across the way. So he's got some confidence as we head into the regular season.
Yeah, definitely, because obviously heading to the regular season, like getting to what through these brackets gets you to the relegation fight, which could get you into the Pro League. So getting warmed up is very important.
Oh, I was just going to... Soul is walking into these ricochets, and at this point, Welsh Beast isn't even going for them. He's going to fire, and if it happens to hit, it's like a fighting game player. As soon as you get that hit confirmed, you're following up with the combo. You're going to see the ultimate come down, and then Welsh Beast is just going to collect gold.
Welsh is just starting to get confident now in the lane because what he's doing was in the first 2 times he just ricocheted to the face directly instead of going for hot ricochet plays off the walls like he's doing now because he's got the confidence to realize, hang on a second, Trotto's really in trouble. But finally, his friends started to look for a rotation for a second, but immediately Welsh Beast knew what was up and fell back.
Yeah, it's great vision coming out from the red team. TMNT for life, like we said, these guys previously in the Pro League. Really nothing to worry about as far as being surprised. No surprise there. Osric's going to clean up the real booby. And trouble right here as the Sobek just can't figure out which way to go. He goes left, he goes right, he goes down, and then he goes back to base the hard way.
To separate down as well for Trotto. He's going to have to run, but the Suns are dropped one more time. Only catch the tail end of him. But under the tower goes Azaric there for the cleanup. Nice little work from the Rats.
Osric, my man right here, absolutely. Bronze 5 jungle just walking away from this scenario.
He's dead. He's surrounded by 5 now.
Oh, well, they're from the other side. Quick play, but he dashes into the jump from Predator's EX himself. He's going to walk into the damage again from the hammer, and now he'll finally walk away. PS, the team taking care of business. Gold Fury goes down, and they're clocking overtime. TMNT, they've got 5K ahead of the other person.
And when you see it's 4,500 gold right now in the lead for TMNT at only 7 minutes in, this is a rough situation for Trotto and friends to be in, because as this game goes on, their late game potential isn't necessarily the strongest overall here. I mean, Shaq, he's going to be a frontline tank for you, but his damage is going to fall off a little bit.
Well, to be fair, you've got the Zeus, and everyone across the way is a mid-game monster, right?
Sure.
I don't really see, Ho Yi comes into himself, sure, a little bit later, but Sylvanas, Ra, the Rat, even the Bellona, these characters are the ones that want to crush you mid-game. And to be honest with you, Graham, TMNT for life, that's exactly what they're doing here.
Maybe you're right then, Tom. I mean, if it's all come down to Zeus in the late game, if they can hold on to the late game. But right now, we're not even out of the early game right now, and they're this far behind.
And this is actually, this is a good game to really talk about some of the fundamentals here. TMNT for life as they grab a pull and a hit, and the follow-up damage, 50-meter fly, absolutely crushing it. Rotation out of the solo lane is going to be fruitful. Bronze 5 jungle winds up getting away for the moment, but it's really all about the tower here.
Yeah, just focus down the tower. Just pick up the kills over and over again. I like Sobek, though. This Traz, he's getting great work with the pulls, but what he needs to do in the future is communicate them a little bit more to his team. Let him know he's looking for these pulls a little bit more. I've seen him connect quite a few on prime targets. It's just his team have not been ready for that or been able to respond. If he can communicate that a little bit more, he can step this up a little bit more for his team.
Chalk over there wins the lane, goes ahead and takes care of the tier 1 tower, win lane. Hopefully win game. That's what Trotto and friends are
unless you're
thinking
Omega. When Omega used to play, he used to always win lane and lose game. That's what I understood.
Yeah, pretty much, honestly.
He said it himself, so I'm not like you're giving any rude on it. It's just like that's what he always thought. Watch Welsh now. He's waiting for another hot play.
Oh, Trotto, open your eyes.
He's hiding.
No, he's waiting. He's waiting for the minions. He doesn't even know. Trotto man's in trouble. Oh, he walks up to the halfway mark. He gets hit by the stun.
No, he doesn't.
He gets hit by the sign, but not the stun.
See, this is Welsh trying to be a little bit too cocky with the ricochets overall. He could have just hit that to the face. He's shown that he's got good aim. He's played a Hunter after all for a decent team.
Oh, but he goes in. He jumps forward, doesn't get the stun. Help from his own team is coming around the back end. Trotto man is down to half HP. Here comes the ultimate. Has to pop some help. And Osric waiting it out, jumping up and down. And here, Osric, come on, bud.
Juke was good at the end there from Trotto, but I can't be too upset about that. Mid lane, though, there's a bit of pressure there one more time coming out from Trotto and friends, trying to pressure onto Mr. Tittle, who just sat there on his own for the most part, happy enough just to deal with the storm as Raw does return back to the mid wave once more. And the build's starting to come through a little bit more now.
I'm not going to forget about that Osric miss. That's one of the good things I like about these guys, Hinduman, TMNT for Lyfe. The console scene tends to be a little bit quieter than the PC scene, and it's harder to find the players and really latch onto them. TMNT for Lyfe, however, not only do they make plays on the battlefield like that, but they're also making plays off. You can see them constantly in the big Twitch chats, constantly interacting with the community, and I feel like that's something that specifically the European console scene is missing, and I really like seeing these guys interact with everybody else.
Yeah, Donnie, when you talk about the console scene, the NA side of things, there's a lot of big names that have been over there, and there's still big names that are continuing to be born over in North America. Europe's a bit of a different tale, though, because there's a lot of Twitter drama between all those Europeans overall in terms of console play, but the level of skill just doesn't really show through most of the time when it comes back to Haunt and when it comes to the big boy games.
Yeah, everybody kind of just looks up at Rival, but TMNT for Lyfe have really been... They struggle during the regular season, but some people say that with adversity brings success, because you just want to grind and you want to prove everybody else incorrect. That's the story of Variety. That's the story of Heroin, two of the most improved players on the PC side of things. I think this team has the potential to turn things around as well.
With how this game's gone so far, I'm impressed by TMNT. They've realized that they're in a stronger spot than their opposition, really putting the beat down on them, but they're not letting up either. I don't want to see a farm off. I want to see them punish, show they've got abilities to end games as quick as possible.
And there's the punishment, the stun into the gun. Ra comes up top with the big shotgun. Bronze 5 jungle trying to run all the way back to base, and he's going to be chased down. Ratatasker misses again. Osric might be in trouble. He gets pulled, but it just helps him out. Osric jumps as he knows he's toasted. Trotto and friends finally make it on the board, but it's 10 minutes and 10 kills too late. The tier 1 tower still stands, but we see a kill.
But Chuck Money has turned up in mid lane there. Had a bit of an opportunity to go on to Predators there on that Bellona. Chose not to, instead defend the tower, which I can understand there, but just off the mark with a torrent there. He's swinging around to the left-hand side. Gold Fury's about to spawn.
Yeah, it's going to be a big objective that the players certainly want to take a look at. And that's going to make these 1v1s that we're seeing so frequently in the duo lane here, or the hunter lane, let's say, going to be worth so much more. Right, originally when we saw Hou-Yi, we actually made a note of it without addressing it completely. Hou-Yi was actively going for those kills. He needed the advantage. Once 2 kills go down, or 3 or 4, we see Hou-Yi kind of let off the gas, and he tries to make these trick plays, because he realizes, listen, if I kill him again, I'm going to make 70 gold bounty. Now that the Gold Fury is a real objective, watch for the Hou-Yi player to become aggressive.
Exactly,
again.
But now that he's in a comfortable spot as well, I mean, he does want to build his Devour's Gauntlets up, get those stacks online right now, so he'd be more focused on the farming for the time being. He knows he can have his way with Trotto Man right now with how this game's been going, so he doesn't have to worry too much about Sol. She's far enough behind that he can just focus on his own game now, not have to worry about his opposition in the lane so much.
If he kills Sol, it's a free Gold Fury.
For the most part. I mean, to be fair, it probably will be a free Gold Fury even without Sol. It's more down to the Zeus in the mid lane that's more important. The secure from him's a little bit stronger. Trotto Man at the moment, I mean, he's 3 levels down right now. His ultimate's not at that second rank.
But see, here's the thing. With Trotto Man down, you can go for the Gold Fury, and then when level 9 Zeus shows up, you just shoot him in the face.
That's true. Satellite in the sky, though, from Azaric, waiting for Sol again, who was the first one to try and get there. TMNT recognized Sol could have turned up and going to force the Supernova, pick up a kill. Jobs are good, and Azaric rats away.
Oh, my goodness. Osric looking really strong here. 3-1-6 for the jungler here for TMNT for Lyfe, and a lot of the setup coming out from Ra has been off of the back of the jungler. Osric's going to trade his life here for the Gold Fury pretty much.
Or is he? He will get out the final minute, and I don't think Bronze 5 jungler's too happy about that one. Maybe if he was Silver, it would have been a different story. Right now, Zeus wishes he had a Silver jungler because he's got picked up for free. Osric just died, though.
Like I said, you just shoot him in the face. He's a level 9 Zeus. He actually wound up hitting 10 before the rotation, but it's just not enough. Beautiful dodge out of the ultimate from Sobek by Welsh Beast. He's going to take his time with this one. And the last basic gets confirmed. 6 kills in total for the Hunter.
And now Bron's going to come into the jungle, try and get away is all he's trying to do here. Ricochet does not hit home from Welsh Beast, but Trotto's back, as is the Shaq coming in to defend.
Stun wave comes through. You know, it's very interesting. Chalk is one of the few warriors that actually doesn't have a stun, yet the guy's name is Stun Wave.
He could be called Knock-Up Wave. Shaq has a knock-up.
Knock-Up Wave?
Knock-Up Wave?
Please never name anything.
Okay.
Just let me know if you have to name a show or any sort of content.
So I call myself Hindu Man. Should I change that?
Yes.
Okay, what to?
Frezzy.
If you say something like H dot or something like that, that's not going to work. Or G dot.
H?
That's the way I say H.
H?
H.
H?
H.
It's
H.
H.
It's my accent.
Like Z. Oh, wait. No. This is a European broadcast. Yeah, H. I agree.
There you go.
Just like Z.
You got it.
You got to appeal to the audience, right?
Yeah.
Trotto's trying to appeal to somebody. Osric's appealing to his own fans.
Oh, Fire Giant start?
Yeah, look at that.
Risky business, but I kind of like it from TMNT right now. Looking for the cleanup crew as well. They're fighting a Fire Giant and Trotto and friends.
The real movie level 10 is now 0. We get the kill going to Welsh Beast. Bronze 5 jungle answers back. Nice up down out of Predators. And there's the forced up down out of the support. Everybody walks out of the Suns, but Mr. Turtle with the pop shot over the wall gets him with the basic.
And luckily, Bronze 5 jungler might make it out because Predators got knocked up by the Fire Giant at the end. He got away, but they look like they want to dive. They're looking for the play over the pit. Welsh Beast around the corner. He's on his own now.
Can't find it. Not going to get the taco play right now. Predators takes 2 tower shots pretty much for no reason. Shot from around the corner. Predator.
What was he doing?
Bronze 5 jungle walked directly into the line of fire.
He got in range of the Scourge for no reason. Like he was in a safe spot. The ricochet was down. They wanted to commit under the tower.
He had a teammate.
Could have jumped out. Instead, he tried to make the hot plays and it didn't work out.
Stun wave. Trying to help his friend.
Feels
but his friend
bronze, man.
Pretty much feels aggro, man.
To be fair to this team, though, they aren't looking great right now, Trotto and friends, but they are up against TMNT, who were in the console professional league last year. Trotto and friends have been good enough to get to the finals this week. It was a deep bracket as well. It wasn't like 2 teams or anything like that. So to get to the finals, they've done very well, but they've just kind of meeting their maker right now in terms of TMNT. They've got a lot to try and deal with and learn.
Sobek right here.
He can't do anything. He's level 17 rat. What are you going to do?
Just watching. Ozric going to take to the sky. And 3 players coalesce, but it's just not enough. He's going to get offensive. Oh no, with the rain cloud, he's going to walk away.
Yeah, walk away. He didn't want to get offensive at all. He was being quite polite instead. Child ultimate coming out from Susano now. Welsh Beast in a lot of trouble. And Sobek picks up that kill as well. So it's 4-18 right now in terms of kills. Gold Furies and gold lead is monstrous, around 9k.
Mr. Turtle gets flipped on back. Still finds a route, but Bronze 5 jungle able to get out of that situation.
No dodge?
I knew you were going to comment on that.
It's because I know you told, but I would told you yesterday, that's why.
It's so funny because he had no idea the origination of the idiom. Because Dry Bear says it all the time.
Yeah, I believe you taught me about it because I used to say it all the time too.
Yeah,
it's just, it's one of those things that comes into your phrase and you don't necessarily know the
Well, because we were commentating back when Dry Bear was still on the mic, you know, two years ago or so. So the get out of dodge is very familiar. It's very funny because it's a uniquely American phrase. It refers to like something so hyper specific in American culture that it's very funny that you were saying
transitioned over to Europe as well. Everyone recognizes it. Stun wave, get stunned.
And he's still going to fight, level 16. I actually like this for
fight,
the moment.
Fight, be a hero.
The rest of the
team
team
a hero.
Hey man, Shock can take those 1-on-4s.
He could just ult and just go for damage. Why not?
I mean, the longer he stands around the enemy, the more damage he's dealing because he has a mystical mail.
I mean, to be fair, he's otherwise on play damage right now. 5k. He could just stand around them. The silence would buy him some damage as well with his ultimate.
He's got a mystical mail.
Could work out. Right now, his tier 1 tower is being focused down by a Bellona with no minions. Looking to backdoor, trying to pull him away from the tower for a second. There was the Susano. Predators realize he's in a bit of trouble. Now the hungry Sobek has turned up.
And it doesn't matter. Completely misses the pull.
Predator's
still going for the 1v3. He's got help now. Mr. Turtle shows up. Up, down, out of him. Up, down, out of support. 50-meter fly. Gets one and puts his name on it. Ultimate not going to be used just yet. Chalk finds an exit. Predators gets the kill anyway. It seems like this team can do no wrong.
The friends are gone, but Trotto is here. Looking to push them back once more. Can't pick up a kill, though. But I got to say, I love Traz. Traz, this Sobek is my favorite Sobek. You know why? When he misses, he stands there and just recollects for a second and goes, yes, that did just happen.
He just acknowledges the fact. I love the self-realization. 18 minutes on the clock. It's 4 kills to 20, and TMNT are blazing through the opposition. Trotto and friends just can't hold up. And I'm going to be blunt here, Hindu Man. It looks like TMNT are going to end this game very soon.
If they can continue to push on like they have been doing, yeah, it's going to be free-for-all. They started the Fire Giant a couple of minutes, like 4 or 5 minutes ago. Hang on, rats in the sky.
He's waiting.
Here we go again.
Looking for the grab. There it is. Double knock-up. Following up is himself. Doesn't need help whatsoever. Mr. Turtle snags the kill, but Ultra gets the second one, and that be that. 18:34 on the clock, and TMNT for life take the win.
Now it is a best